He's hard at work with the latest and greatest election projections. They're saying 60 seats.
You were dead on. We were both on last night because you said 60, right?
Yeah.
And I just heard that Fox News said
60.
I said that by the time we start our show tonight,
yeah,
Pelosi would already be done.
Yeah.
And she is.
Yeah.
So we were both on the money on that one. You said Republicans would not get the Senate.
Yeah.
And I said we won't know by the end of the night.
Yeah.
We're both right on that so far.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. I was wrong about West Virginia. I thought that would be a recount, but he blew that off the. It's the only thing I've been wrong about so far. That's the only thing I've been wrong about. Was I said last night there'd be 3 recounts at least.
Right.
Washington percent. Right. For Washington, California, and West Virginia, and it was over when the polls closed. Manchin blew them out, but you know why? You want to know why?
Yeah, why? And I'm live here with Rabbi King Mashiach, Rabbi Rabbs.
I'm gonna leave if you call me that.
Sorry.
I don't do the cult thing. Hey, can I leave the phone on in case we get Sarah Palin calls in or something?
Yeah.
It could happen.
Yeah, it could. It could.
You know.
But wait, you're
I
about
have
to
her
make
on
a point.
speed dial now.
You're about to make a point.
Hi. How we doing?
You were making a point about why the Democrat won in West Virginia.
Because here's how it goes. Do you know about the South? Move in, by the way. You're not.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Not pleasant.
You know how it works in the South? You know the old story that a Southern white Democrat is like a Republican anywhere else?
Yeah.
You've heard that saying?
Yeah.
So already, when you go in the South, most Democrats are very conservative.
They predicted Jerry Brown. Vietnamese have predicted
How
Jerry
can that
Brown.
be that we haven't even closed the polls here yet?
They just closed.
You already won?
Yeah.
Wow. I told you last night, I said he was going to win. I did predict that. But I said that the other one's going to go to Carly and it'll be a count. Let's see if they agree with me on that.
And just imagine she spent $166 million.
And she never took me to lunch with that money. We could have bought all the restaurants on Pico with that fucking money. With that fucking money, we could have bought every kosher restaurant on Pico, and we could go out to dinner tonight at our restaurants for what she did with that money.
Maybe Jerry Brown will do a better job bargaining down the unions. Because now it's like an all-Democratic legislature, a Democratic governor.
We already had a Democratic governor. You cannot go to bed every night and bang one of the Kennedys and not be a Democrat. Okay? This is what you and your guru of
Rabbi King Mashiach, Dennis Prager.
Dennis Prager, okay? By the way, you're making a draft here, if you don't mind. This is what this goofball that you follow doesn't understand. He thinks that Meg Whitman is a Republican. You guys think that Schwarzenegger was a Republican. Let me break it to you. They're called rhinos. You know what a rhino is?
Yeah, Republican in name only.
Yeah, there's nothing Republican about Schwarzenegger. I don't even know why he goes with an R there. He's a D. The guy's a Democrat. There's nothing about him that's Republican. He sleeps with one of the Kennedys, for Christ's sake. And this Meg Whitman, I showed you that video. Did you watch it?
No.
Meg Whitman, you can't tell the difference with them on the issues. She's not a Republican. She's a Democrat.
Anyway, finish your point, though, about West Virginia.
Oh, West Virginia, right. This is the other way around. This guy's a Dino.
Yeah, this guy's a Democrat.
Oh, he's a Dino.
He's going to vote with the Republicans.
He's going to vote with the Republicans. Yeah. So you have to understand, in the South, even when they get a Democratic senator, what am I wearing these for? These are my distance glasses. Even when they get a Democrat in the Senate in the South, they usually tend to vote with the Republicans, and the reason is they tend to have more in common with Republican party leaders, who generally are people from their area. The Republicans are notorious for always picking guys from Mississippi.
Right.
And
Republicans are in the South.
Yeah, the Republicans. So those are like they're homies, right?
Right.
Democrats generally pick these guys from Boston, and they can't relate to these guys because they're all filthy liberals, right?
Yeah.
And they're much closer to You know, when they had, remember the thing they called the Gang of 14? Do you remember this?
Keep going.
Bush was in power. It was like 2005.
Yeah, the moderate.
Yeah, it was like the guys. It was like McCain, Lieberman, and the.
Yeah.
All the Democrats in those 7 were from the South. You know, it's guys like Robert Byrd, who they just replaced. Manchin replaced him. He's going to end up voting, and he's a centrist. And he said, this is why he's hard to beat. You want to know what he said?
Yeah. What did he say?
He said, you put me as your senator,
Mm-hmm.
and I will repeal the health care thing.
Yeah.
How can a Republican beat this guy when he's now taking their...
Yeah, remember that ad he had where he was shooting the cap and trade bill?
Yeah, he's shooting the cap and trade bill. The other guy goes, I'm going to actually go in there and repeal Obamacare. Okay, 2 things you need to know. This guy's no longer a Democrat, right?
Right.
That's number 1. And how do you beat a Democrat who's already said that Obamacare is a piece of shit and I'm going in there to get rid of it? He won. I mean, like, how do you beat that, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what everybody would love. Is like, you know, Democrats would say the truth. So that he was really hard to beat. And he's a very popular governor. He had like a 67% popularity rating. And I thought they might give him a run for the money, but they didn't. Now, that means they have to win. The Republicans have to win every one of the toss-ups to get it. And I think they can
and
do
they
it.
might have a chance. It looks like Toomey is leading in Pennsylvania. And
Oh, did he take over? First, Sestak was winning when I left.
Now, Toomey's leading now with 80% of the vote.
Okay,
counted.
good.
And in Illinois, the Republican
Cook
is leading.
That's very significant because that's Obama's seat.
Yeah.
You know, the Republicans took over Ted Kennedy's seat, which was significant because Ted Kennedy is the one who started the whole health, what is it, the
nationalized health.
Nationalized health.
Yeah.
And they knocked him out and put in Brown, Scott Brown. But Scott Brown's kind of a rhino too, you know.
He's a moderate Republican.
Yeah, because in England, you have to, you know, talk like you have to be.
He's the best we could hope for in Massachusetts.
The people up.
So Cook is up by 1% in Illinois, 48 to 47%. He's up by about 45,000 votes.
This is not good for my neck to be
83% of the
like
votes counted. Don't worry, I got it handled.
You got it.
Yeah, I got the whole world in my hands.
But you broadcast
I got the women and the children.
All right, now let me tell you a couple things.
Yeah.
We're talking about the back east.
Yeah.
I've had it. The entire New England should fall off into the Atlantic Ocean. I can't deal with these people anymore. They actually voted in Connecticut for this guy who lied and said he was in Vietnam.
Yeah.
This guy lied. He outright lied. He looked in the camera and he said in front of the whole world, and he went on and on about his service in Vietnam. And the guy had never been to Vietnam. He doesn't even know where it is on the globe, right?
Yeah.
What? I mean, that's retarded, right? And in addition to that, they got into debate, him and this McMahon woman, right?
Yeah,
Mrs. McMahon?
yeah, and he talked about trying to create jobs.
He didn't know how to create a job. They go, Mr. Blumenthal, how do you create a job? And he's like, you know, and he's like, you know, doing like this whole dance. He doesn't know how to create a job. And they go, and she said to him, I'll explain it how. You know, an entrepreneur takes a chance, takes a risk, and thinks that there's profit in putting out this initial cost.
Yeah.
So I'm going to outlay some capital to hire an employee and for whatever, because I believe that doing so will bring me more money.
Yeah.
This guy didn't even know how to. He didn't have the first fucking clue what that is, right? Yeah. And they voted for him over her.
Yeah.
I have had it with people in New England, and you can quote me on that because it's just, I can't take it anymore. How stupid these people are. How could they do that? It was just like laid in front of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't take it anymore.
Is the Tea Party good for the Jews?
The Tea Party?
Yeah.
Well, that's the Lakewood Rob. Is it good for the Jews?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Why not? I don't think there's anything inherently good or bad about it.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything inherently good or bad.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. And you know what it is? If they've made some significant wins tonight.
Yeah.
Rubio won in Florida, and I want to talk about Wisconsin because the guy won in Wisconsin, and also Rand Paul, RuPaul's.
Whoa, Democrat won for governor in Connecticut.
Yeah, because people in New England are retarded. I can't take it anymore. People in New England are retarded, and that's it.
Okay, we're talking about